Imagine stepping into a bustling train station, only to be greeted by the stark reality of crime and grime. This is the harsh truth that commuters at South Station in Boston face every day. But here's where it gets interesting. A top official from the Trump administration has hinted that the federal government may be taking drastic measures to address these issues, including a potential takeover of the station. As the crowd celebrated the debut of Amtrak's sleek new Acela train on Platform 9, Deputy Director of Transportation Stephen Bradbury dropped a bombshell, suggesting that the administration is considering taking over not just South Station, but other stations along the East Coast as well. The reason? To tackle the pressing problems of cleanliness, crime, safety, and security that have plagued these stations for far too long. The people of Boston deserve better, Bradbury emphasized, and so do all the Americans who travel on these trains. They need and deserve beautiful, safe, and secure rail facilities. But what does this really mean for the future of South Station, and how will it impact the daily lives of commuters? As it turns out, the Transportation Department has been working on a broader initiative to beautify the nation's capital, and this effort may be just the beginning. The department is currently renegotiating a 2024 agreement with Amtrak and the Union Station Redevelopment Corporation, which oversees Union Station in Washington, D.C. However, taking over South Station may prove to be a more complex challenge, given that it is currently run and overseen by the MBTA. The stakes are high, and the controversy is already brewing. Mayor Michelle Wu has been at odds with the Trump administration over statements about Boston's law enforcement and safety, particularly when it comes to immigration. In a recent letter to Attorney General Pam Bondi, Wu boldly stated that the city of Boston is the safest major city in America. But do the numbers really bear this out? And what will happen if the federal government does decide to take over South Station? These are just a few of the questions that remain unanswered. As Amtrak's new Acela train begins commercial operations, offering sleek new features like 5G internet and increased passenger space, the real question on everyone's mind is what's next for South Station? Will the federal government's efforts to beautify the station be enough to address the deep-seated problems that have been plaguing it for so long? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The fate of South Station hangs in the balance, and the outcome will have far-reaching implications for commuters, residents, and the city as a whole. So we want to hear from you. Do you think the federal government should take over South Station, or is this a case of overreach? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going.